Hello, Bullrun community. Hello, community. Hope you're doing well. Today it's another day again as Bullrunners. We gather here on every Wednesday to just help each other. I couldn't do it yesterday. You're doing it today because our queen was very busy. So, community, greetings to you all wherever you are tuned in from. Thank you for tuning in. So today we have a beautiful, beautiful guest in our midst, Queen Duduzile. We are going to discuss a topic that we titled Understanding Assets, Classes, Real Estate, and Cryptocurrency. So before you go away or before you just disappear from here, you need to understand the difference or also the advantages of these two asset classes. So community, today I have a beautiful queen in our midst, Queen Duduzile. I would just want you to also greet our community, Queen Dudu. Just greet our community before I introduce you to the community.
Thank you, Queen Deby. Can you hear me? Oh, sorry.
Yes, Queen. Yes.
You can. Thank you, Queen Deby. Greetings to the community. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. My name is Louisa Duduzile Bandal. I am a mother and I'm also married and an entrepreneur. I'm also an investor with the Bullrun community where I've chosen to put my money in. And I'm proud to be part of this community. So today I join you with Deby in this session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my queen. Thank you so much. You had to introduce yourself. Okay, anyway, it's fine. As you all heard, her name is Duduzile Louisa Bandal. She is a mother of 5 and an entrepreneur and also a strong believer of this ecosystem. She is not just an investor, she's also a leader in our community. So Queen Duduzile, I know you have introduced yourself. Can you tell us more? Who is Queen Duduzile in your own words?
Oh, yes. I'm a person who has passion in investments. So you see that I've also got passion in real estate and investing in crypto as well. So that's why today I've brought these topics together so that by the time we finish this topic or this session today, someone out there will be able to differentiate or see where best they can invest first. I'm also a person who loves crypto. I love crypto because I've seen the benefits of what crypto has brought to me. And I've seen also from our investments what we have gained throughout the time, since the time we have joined the crypto.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my queen. And I realized that you joined this ecosystem early as possible. So, what really made you join this ecosystem? What really inspired you, and when exactly did you join this ecosystem?
I joined this ecosystem in 2023, if I remember well, October 2023. When I'd actually moved away from another ecosystem. So I was introduced by a friend to this ecosystem. And the moment I joined, what really inspired me was the community, that engagement and that focus that the women in the ecosystem had. So I love also engaging and sharing stories with alike people with the same mind. So this is what inspires me in this community. We share stories as women, we uplift each other. And of course, what inspires me most also is the developers and their teams that are there to support us whenever we need them. They are always there 24/7. This is what I like about this community. Thank you.
Thank you, Dudu, because truly speaking, we have very supportive developers. They are always there for us to educate, to make us understand the ecosystem, and also to break down the difficult terms that we don't understand, just to put it in a baby's language that we all understand. And with that, how has been your journey so far with this Bullrun community? And among everything that you've seen so far, what stand out for you in the Bullrun ecosystem? Something that you're proud of, something you are proud of to be part of that really stood out. I hear you said we were coming from another ecosystem when you joined Bullrun. So what really stood out, and how has been your journey so far since you joined early in this ecosystem?
Okay, my journey since I've joined this ecosystem has been so positive. I joined and I've seen positive results as well. I've gained and I've watched my investments grow. So I love to see my investments grow, and it makes me excited as I see them grow. And besides that, I'm inspired by the community, and by the community that has leaders that inspire us and educate us all the time. Every week we have sessions which inspire and educate us, because without knowledge, is that knowledge that gives me that inspiration. Because without knowledge, then you are not able to make informed decisions. So with this community, the Bullrun ecosystem, they have time for the investor so that they can share any challenges or any investment opportunities that are there, and also financial and economic environments are discussed also in the sessions. So I really love this community, and it has inspired me. Again, the community also has got 4 fundamentals. It has 4 fundamentals that they address. So when we speak of fundamentals, it is important for you as an investor, when you're joining a community, or if you want to buy a coin or a token, you must know what are the fundamentals behind the coin. So in the Bullrun ecosystem, I'm also inspired that we have education as one of the fundamentals. Every week we go into training sessions. We are educated. We have opportunity to ask questions, and we are also given answers. Also, liquidity is addressed in this ecosystem. And there's also social networking, especially with the Survivor coin and all the other coins that we have. We do hold events in our different countries. We do have events which will make us socially network, and it also has security. This ecosystem is highly secured. Thank you, my speaker.
Thank you so much, my queen. And I hear you talked about how this ecosystem is addressing 4 challenges. You know, we have indeed it's one of those tokens. We have tokens that are actually, all of them, they're addressing challenges, and these tokens are, as they are solving solutions, you need also, as an investor, you need to understand that you are not just coming here and invest. You need to understand that you are coming here to solve to a place where liquidity has been solved, where social networking has been solved, where security has been solved, where education is being solved. How are we solving that? We are coming here to educate you, our developer. Tonight we are going to have another session with our developer on YouTube. We have Sunday session with our Queen Mother, whereby we are taught, we are helped to understand this ecosystem better. And at the end of the day, we are equipped. We are not just left alone. We are equipped. We are in an industry that is solving 4 major challenges. This is the only industry that is solving such a challenge that is being faced in this in blockchain technology, and it's very effective, and it has proven it's a solution that has been provided, and these solutions that has been provided for the past 3 years, they have been there. It's solid, and we have a solid foundation with our ecosystem, because this has been proved and verified. It went through this 3 years, and it's still standing strong. So that is to show us we have a beautiful ecosystem that has been created for us. Not talking about just only the 3 tokens. We have our major token, which is our Bullrun ecosystem, our Bullrun token, which is one of the most deflationary token. It's a hyper deflationary token, which has the banning mechanism. All of them, they have banning mechanism, but this one was created in a unique way, because it was only 1 million when it was created. Now we've been up to 40,000, 40% of the tokens. That alone shows you how hyper deflationary this token is. And as an investor, you would want something that is very scarce. You don't want to just come in and just end up holding a token that is inflationary, that you're only getting their native token when it comes to staking. So at the end of the day, all this will give us security. It comes to the security. I'm secure when I'm holding my BRL token. I'm secure when I'm holding my Survivor token, because the solution has been provided. We are not just coming here and try to see what if, but we are coming here and we are having this solution that are already provided for us. So with that, my queen, I also would want to ask you, as as an investor and a community member already, what are your expectations for Bullrun going forward, and personal expectation that you want in the near future? What would you want to do in the near future?
Thank you, Debbie, for that question. Yes, as an investor and a member of the Bullrun community, my expectations are, I would like I said, my passion is in real estate. So my expectation is, since I'm an investor in Bullrun ecosystem, I've invested in the Bullrun coin, the token, which I know in the future will give me rewards. With those rewards, I'm expecting to start my business, which is in real estate. So that is my biggest expectation with the Bullrun ecosystem. Yes, I know that everything or every coin or token does give you rewards. I mean, does give you returns. But in the Bullrun ecosystem, because we know that the BRL, the Bullrun token, is made in such a way that it keeps or retains liquidity, and it's a long-term investment. It's not going to be a short-term investment. It's a long-term investment. That's the way I'm looking at. I'm looking at the future. So for me, I've invested in the Bullrun token as a long-term investment, knowing that I want to use my rewards that I'll be getting to put into my businesses. I'm looking at a token or a coin that is sustainable in the future, that will give me rewards continuously, and those same rewards I can use for any startup or for anything as income that will continuously come. So I am saying the ecosystem as it has been crafted is a very stable and very sustainable ecosystem. And this is why I'm saying I will use the rewards to open up or to invest in real estate as compared to investing now. I'll wait for my rewards and I'll use those to invest in my businesses. Thank you.
That's very amazing, Queen Dudu. This actually shows me how it is important for each and everyone to have this Bullrun ecosystem or token, which is Bullrun, because we can't afford to do other things right now with the little money that we have. But what can we afford? We are able to buy our tokens and stake our tokens and use the rewards to have to build our future businesses, to build other things in this industry. Because why you have a sustainable yield, a sustainable income that is coming. It's just like you have created yourself a place where you are going to be earning, or you have your own job that is going to be paying you. So the best is for us to do it now, while this we wait to gain our USDC rewards and build other things that you want to build, be it starting a career. As you said, you are into real estate, you love real estate, and you can do it later because now the money maybe is not enough for you to start a real estate. So at the end of the day, what is good for you to do is to invest in the in the in the tokens that we have right now, because they are actually cheap. We have them at a very low price, and you are able to stack them with the raw price. And then at the end of the day, you're going to earn from it. Once you're earning from it, what happens? You will be able to sustain the family, to sustain yourself, to do other things, take your children to school and all that. And there's other thing that you also mentioned. You joined early, and how have you benefited so far since you've joined this ecosystem? You are those women who joined very, very early when it comes to Survivor, and I know that you have gained a lot in Survivor. Can you tell us how has it been so far?
Okay. Yes, I joined early, quite early, and I want to say it's still early even now for anyone who wants to join. I'm only talking of the years that I joined, 2023, October, when Survivor was just being launched. So I bought some Survivor. That was the first token that I bought, that I knew, and that from the ecosystem. And I benefited because at the end of the day, I'm watching my investments grow. I'm watching my profits grow. I also then invested in the other two from the same ecosystem. That is the BRL, the Bullrun that we're talking about, that is uniquely crafted, and also the killer whale. So I've invested in the three tokens. So in my journey, as I have invested, since I've invested, I've actually managed to cash out some money. There was one season when we were facing challenges of my children's school fees, my son in Canada, and we wanted to pay his fees. So my husband and I decided to withdraw from our coins. So we did withdraw, and we actually used that money to pay the fees that was needed for my son. So I'm so happy that it's an ecosystem that you can invest, top up at any time, continue investing, and if you need be, then you can also withdraw some cash, which we did that time. That was the time because we were in need. But otherwise, I remain knowing that holding my coins is more important than cashing out often. But when need is there, one can actually cash out. The ecosystems, they allow you to cash out. Even if you're staked, you can actually unstake and cash out. But like I'm saying, this is not my everyday wish because I'm still waiting for the right time, the ripe time, which is still coming, which we're all waiting for. But I'm just trying to confirm that with this ecosystem, you can actually put in your money safely, and you can also cash out safely. Thank you, Debbie.
Wow, thank you so much for your journey. It's inspired someone, because truly speaking, we have communities out there that does not allow you to even cash out your money. And when you stake, they will they will lock your tokens for such a long time. And the good part is people are feeding their families. The people are taking children to schools. People are using this utility token to do other things, and that's the most joyous thing that we want, part that we want, because we want to see people happy using their own money, being able to cash in, cash out. So that alone shows us how stable is the ecosystem and how also reliable it is. When you put your money, it's not going to be locked, and you're no longer going to be able to pay your children's school fees, or in any emergency that may occur, you are no longer able to cash out. But we are not advising people to cash out because we are still waiting for the bigger party, right? But we wanted to understand that our queen has been here for the longest time, but she also managed to take her children to school, to pay some bills that was needed. So that alone shows us that we have an ecosystem that is reliable, an ecosystem that you can rely on, that you can put food on the table from. So imagine now, when we are now receiving our USDC rewards, what will happen? People will be joyous because now you are not only selling your tokens, you are only cashing out from the rewards of your token. So that is very important for you to understand, community, because truly speaking, we have a gem in our hands. These tokens, they are not just tokens to talk about that I'm holding these, yet you cannot cash out. You are not going to be a millionaire on a paper, but you are able to cash out in the real life. You are able to cash out your money, send your children to schools, do whatever you want. At the end of the day, what will happen? This time that we're having $50 for our token today, what will happen later when everything goes up? Now our token is going to be more. And imagine having, our mother was talking about how much we will be cashing out when it comes to money. When she talked about last Sunday, when she talked about having 10,000 in your wallet, 10,000 worth of BRL. Do you know that when we get to $1 billion, you're going to have 10 million in your token, just the value of your token. We are not talking about the volume that will come that particular day and how much you're going to be cashing out. We can talk about that later, but I'm telling you how much you'll be holding that particular time. Today, if you're holding 1,000 BRL token, you're going to have, when we go to a 1 billion token, 1 billion on 1 billion market cap, you are going to have 1 million in your wallet. Compared to how much you bought that token with, we are not talking about how much rewards are going to come on that 1,000 that you're holding. So, community, we are not just here for fun. We are here to enjoy the rest that is coming. We are here to enjoy the real money, spending it. We're not going to just talk about you'll be earning 1 million, you'll be earning 1,000 per day, you'll be earning. No, we are going to have this real money, and you're going to use it to pay our children's school fees, to be able to be doing what we really want to do in life, in real life. We all need money. We are here because we need money, but we are preparing ourselves for this big event that is going to happen. And once that happens, our king always say, we just need to go through this bull run once, and once that is done, we have a way of retaining liquidity. We are going to utilize the rush of the liquidity that's going to come. So at the end of the day, we are going to have more money in our ecosystem that we're not going to finish it. We'll be compounding and compounding and compounding. People would want to earn more and earn more. So that's it. So thank you so much, Queen Louisa, for just sharing with us how you already benefited from this ecosystem, how you've already taken your children who are living abroad to school, and that alone inspires us also as community members. So with that, that is going to take us to our main topic of today. Understanding asset classes and real estate and cryptocurrency. So I want you to just break it down for us on your own words, how these two are different and how these two can also benefit us.
Okay, thank you, Debbie. Thank you. So I'm going to introduce the first topic, which is real estate. We all know what real estate is. It's about buying a property or an asset which is a physical asset that you can touch. So when we buy buildings to create wealth, we are buying a property, as opposed to cryptocurrency, we'll be buying digital assets. These are tokens or coins that are available on the digital platforms like the blockchain. So when it comes to real estate, I'll first talk about the real estate. Real estate investment involves purchasing homes, for instance, or properties or assets such as land and buildings. And in purchasing those ones, some people want to make income out of the real estate, out of the properties that they've bought. So through property appreciation, I know when I invest in a property, I'm able to gain income. That is the appreciation that happens over time. Although it happens over time, you definitely know that the property will eventually gain value. So it gains value with time. That is property. Examples of real estate include residential properties, which are homes where people live. It also involves buildings, business buildings, where business activities happen. And also we have industrial properties, which are warehouses, factories for manufacturing, and also commercial properties, which are buildings that are used as offices. And as an investor in real estate, one then has a choice to choose where they want to invest. Do they want to invest in residential, or you want to invest in commercial buildings? So in real estate, you can gain value in your properties that you have gained. That's one income, especially when you buy it and then you resell it after a long time, after some time. Over some time, when it has gained value, maybe you decide then to sell it and you get your return on investment. And then you can also build or create real estate, which will give you monthly income. That is rental income. So some investors, they'll prefer to invest in either residential income, in residential buildings, properties, or commercial buildings, where you will rent them out and you know you've got a stable or some income coming in every month. Also, some people like to invest in properties so that they buy the properties low, they flip them. After flipping the properties, then they resell immediately after the renovations. So this is all real estate varieties of how you can get income in real estate. The benefit of the real estate is when you buy real estate as opposed to digital, is you're buying something that you can see and tangible. Also, you can get income, like I said, rental incomes, which can come. But however, real estate also has got its disadvantages. When buying real estate, it requires a huge sum of capitals. You need a big capital, a huge capital. So for instance, if I have to buy a property worth $200,000 today, I have to raise that capital for me to invest in that property. As compared to the digital currency, I might need only a portion of that 200,000. And when buying also real estate, it is a long process. There are lots of things or lots of taxes or processes that are involved in buying real estate. It takes time to buy real estate. It's not a one-day thing. It's not an hourly thing, because it involves also legal papers, laws. It involves agents which come in between you when you're buying. It also involves other expenses, costs that you will need to come with buying real estate, which are far much more than buying the digital asset that we're talking about. So the benefits for real estate do not overcome the digital currency, the digital investment. When you invest in the coins or in digital assets, these are coins or tokens that are found on the blockchain. It's a technological coin or technological investment that you are making. And for example, we have the BTC, which is the Bitcoin that people know. These are the examples that we know. Bitcoin, which is the BTC. We also are familiar with the Ethereum, which is used for contracts. We are also familiar with our BRL, the Bullrun token, which we've been talking about, which is known for its unique also staking platform and its unique rewards that you get after investing. So digital assets, what are the benefits of investing in digital assets? Our benefits are, it doesn't take time to invest in a digital asset. You can do it within a couple of minutes. You only need to open up a wallet, and you only need to secure the wallets as well. Also, when buying digital assets, people are understanding that digital assets, they give higher returns than the real estate. Also, digital assets are liquid, meaning I can get my cash out anytime I want. Whereas with real estate, you need to wait. If you decide to sell your property, you need to wait for a couple of months, for a couple of days, couple of years to sell that property. So it is more liquid to buy digital assets than to buy a property. So those are the benefits of digital assets as you buy them. And like I'm saying, it doesn't take time. And also digital assets, you do not need big capital. You do not need a huge capital. You can start up with small capital. Where I was comparing a property that costs 200,000, you can actually use 10,000 or 5,000 or even 1,000 to start buying your digital assets. So I am comparing that because I'll be making a comparison because I'm a person who wants to do real estate in future. But my comparison will be, where do I invest my money first? So I would rather invest my money first in the digital asset, rather than putting 200,000 at the same time. I could probably put 30,000 or 20,000, just a fraction of the 200,000, and invest in my digital assets, in my various digital assets that I know are reliable and sustainable. And with that, then I can be able to make my dreams come true in the real estate. So this is it about the digital assets compared to our property investments.
Thank you so much, my queen. It really reminds me of somebody who wanted to get rid of a car. They wanted to sell a car so that their children go back to school, and they're still selling this car until today. Imagine if they had their own tokens. Maybe they could have just sell it and just cash out and just send their children to school. So we are in a season whereby we need to consider other asset classes of to invest, especially when it comes to digital assets. Cryptocurrency is just a virtual asset. You can have it, but you cannot see it, just like what our queen has said. It's something that you cannot touch, like you cannot go. And it has many benefits. And some of them, she talked about it. It's liquid. You are able to cash out at any given time, be it in the midnight, wherever you are. As long as you are able to cash out, you have internet, you are able to cash out. Rather than if you have a house today, you want to sell it, you can take 10 years to sell it. You can take the year to sell it. You can take 5 months to sell it. It's not liquid because it's something that requires a lot of capital for you to be able to purchase or for you to be able to sell it. It requires a lot of capital. And for those only people who can be able also to afford. Now, having a cryptocurrency as an asset, it's something that you can use with little money, 1,000, 500, 300, 400. You can start from there. And it helps us to welcome everyone. Right now, if we have people who have $100, we can tell them, come and buy your BRL token. Or if you don't want, you have Survivor, we have Killer Will. We can accommodate everyone. It's not an asset class that is restricted, whereby you need to have some certain qualification or certain documents for you to be able to sell it. You need to have a lawyer, like our queen has said. You need to have this and that, legal things that are needed. A lot of things that are needed for you to be able to sell or to buy a house. So, and after buying, there are a lot of taxes that are being removed. And if you want to take it to rent house, if you want people to rent it, imagine people will rent in your own house. They won't maintain the house. It deteriorates. At the end of the day, you need to cash out. You need to take other money to go and renovate the house for you to be able to sell it. If you want to sell it, for you to be able to put new tenants, all those things, they are very stressful. Rather than for you to just come and get your money into crypto, wait for your USDC rewards, you can do all those things after you now make money. Why would you want to start with something that needs 200,000 for you to start? And who is going to afford that? If you cannot afford a meal for $10 or for $15. So why we are introducing crypto to you is because we want you to understand this new asset class that is in the house, that is new in the industry. We need you to understand it as early as possible. Our king always say this industry is very, very new. Only 7% of the world are into cryptocurrency. Imagine if everyone else gets into crypto, where would you be from today going onwards? So this is to show you where you are supposed to be at the right time, because truly speaking, we don't want you to be working forever. Why would you work forever yet you know that you can make money here? So at the end of the day, I will ask you a question. How far will you go for you to be rich? I'm just asking this to everyone. How far are you willing to go for you to be rich? This word rich, it did not just or create wealth. How far are you going to go for you to be able to create wealth? Do you want to fit in to your friends, to your cycle, the previous cycle? Are you willing to allow criticism to come to you? What is your building? Are you willing to be a different person? Are you willing to keep those old friends that drag you down, those friends that does not understand what you are doing right now, why you are investing in cryptocurrency? Are you willing to keep them because they don't believe in you? What are you willing to leave for you to get where you want to be? There's a certain time you realize that, the circle that I used to be with, they don't believe in what I do. Why can't you just let them be? You decide. It's up to you. It's up in your mind. You decide who you want to stick with, who is going to elevate you, who is keeping you motivated. You just don't want to be rich, just to wake up and become rich. You need to understand the things that you want to put in place, the things that you're going to leave, and stick to that. Things that you want to let go. things, the friends that you want to let go for you to be able to go where you were supposed to go. So are you willing to take what to take the steps that are required, what it needs for you to reach that certain level? Are you willing to be alone in that jungle? Are you willing to accept the criticism? Because you know what? At the end of the day, they're going to criticize you. Whether you are rich, whether you are poor, they're going to criticize you. When you are poor, they will criticize you for you being poor. When you are rich, they will criticize you for being rich. So choose which one you want. Which one makes better? What makes sense for you? What makes sense for you? Money, I think for me, money makes sense for me because I'm able to do things for myself. I'm able to do what I want to do. It makes sense. So are you willing to take that step? Are you willing to put that criticism aside, that friend does not believe in investing in cryptocurrency aside, and step up? Because this is your life. Your friend does not care about you. They care about you when you are able to maybe to go to take them out to do things for them. That's when they're okay. They don't care about you. This is your life. It's between me and you have to decide which one are you willing to let go for you to get to where you are. Because truly speaking, sometimes you are frustrated of being misunderstood. For people don't understand, they don't even understand you. You are frustrated because they don't believe in where you're going. Sometimes you don't need to carry them where you are going. Just let them be. And at the end of the day, they are going to be the one advertising you at the end of the day, because they did not even believe in you. They're the first to check on your profile picture. They're the first to go and like your things. So at the end of the day, let's choose wisely. As our queen was talking about, these assets, the new asset class, the ecosystem that we have has a best that we can build this new new asset class with. So let's take advantage of what we have in our hands right now. We have a gem in our hands. There are communities that you cannot withdraw. They close the withdrawals. They cannot, they will lock your tokens inside. After they lock your token, they'll pay you with their own tokens. And now we want to dispose your tokens. It will be flooded in the market. You will go and dilute the ones you're also holding. At the end of the day, you're going to have a lot of tokens without money in your hands. So we have a gem in our house. We have a gem in our hands. Let's choose wisely. Let's not listen to who is either, I don't know, whosoever is going to put negativity in you. Please, be it your son, your daughter, your husband, whosoever, you need to choose wisely on your own. No one is going to change your life for you. You have to stand up and make it happen. No one is coming for you. Nobody is coming. Not even the government. No one is coming. That's why people are working. You know, in South Africa, I heard they reduced the retirement age from 60. Is it 50? I'm now like 50. There are people who are still cannot afford to pay their rentals. Now you can only wake up to 50 years. Once you're done, they'll tell you goodbye. And you're useless. At 50 years, you're already old. What are you going to be doing? So if you don't choose wisely, truly speaking, community, you will be the same. You repeat the same cycle that your mother and your father repeated. I always say this. I don't want you to have a daughter who is going to be told when to eat, when to take vacation days, yet you are here in this ecosystem. I don't want your daughter or your son to be told when to take a break because they are working for somebody. You are here. Let them come and here. Let them reinvest. Let them create companies. Let them create opportunities for others. As long as you are here and you are part of this ecosystem, I don't want you to have a child who is going to be told when to go and see your parents because they are working abroad. They're supposed to be working until they take their leave. I don't know, 1 month, a year. I don't know. That's not what we want. We are creating a new generation in this ecosystem because why? We have everything that we need. Our developers are not here to milk from us. They are here to support us to have what we want. And that alone has to change your mindset. That alone has to tell you what to do right now. What is important. Yeah, you might also be like our Queen Louisa. So Queen Louise, I'm coming back to you with a question. Why should someone consider to invest? in cryptocurrency?
Okay, thank you, my queen. I personally would say I would invest in cryptocurrency because, like I said, it only takes a smaller capital for you to come into, to enter into this world of cryptocurrency. It's one of the investments that is more easier to come in. It makes that entrance level to be easy, unlike other cryptocurrencies, or unlike other investments, I mean, that we're speaking of, which require huge capitals. And also, why should someone come into cryptocurrency is because the world is changing, is innovative, is very innovative, evolving as well into technology. So we see the future world involving a lot of digital transactions. The old system of the banking system in the future shall be history, and we shall be using, our finances will evolve mostly on the digital platform. And as we can see already, with the way things are being done, with the way the banks are also coming in. So my advice, like you have said, I would give a person advice to invest in the digital coins, in cryptocurrency, because we are also seeing a large movement of companies or big institutions coming in to crypto. People like Amazon, people like BlackRock, the banks in America are coming in and they're buying big, and which means that's a sign of showing that the digital currency will be something that will be used in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my queen. And you talked about these big institutions that are coming in, and that's very true. We need to talk about it because on last session our king was talking about how Switzerland is already taking over this crypto industry. They are taking it serious. Not just them. We have Bitmine with Tom Lee. Tom Lee is accumulating as much as they can, and that alone must show us where this industry is going. Because truly speaking, these people, they are big fishes, they are big guys. They can't just put billions in a place where they are going to lose their money. So that alone has to tell us something about this industry. So why can't you position yourself? Why can't you take a step and be able to stand with your own step? Because it's not everyone who's going to understand you when you're taking the step. Our mother always tell us about how she and her friends were in the same project, and at the end of the day the friends cashed out early. But now you cannot compare her with their friends. That's why I told you, you are alone. How far are you willing to go? How far are you willing to let go that is drawing you backward? How far are you willing to do it? Because it's you and versus you. It's not you versus Queen Deby. No, I'm not in a competition with anyone. We are here because we all want freedom. I also want my own freedom. You also want your own freedom. So are you willing to take that step? Because now with this institution, the banks of America putting all this regulation and all that, they are putting this for themselves so that they can be able to enjoy it. So let's also take the opportunity, understand where we are going, understand where this financial world is heading to. So you need to position yourself early. Let's accumulate as much as we can. Let's not come here and be fighting for 160,000 tokens that are left for Bullrun. Let's accumulate them now. Let's accumulate them now. Well, at least you can. Very soon you'll be fighting for them. Like everyone wants to wait for whosoever is going to sell. Me, I won't be selling because I want to also enjoy my USDC reward. Who doesn't want to earn 1,000 per day? Who doesn't want to earn 2,000 per day? Who doesn't want to earn 3,000 per day? If you are that kind of person also, my queens and my kings, I'm telling you, let's put these things. Let's make sure we put our cards. Let's play these cards closer to our chest. Let's do it. So I think, you touched about you need a little amount to start. So I won't ask you about the capital that you need to start the cryptocurrency. So I want you to tell me and explain to me the importance of understanding the market before investing in cryptocurrency, or understanding the project that you're getting into.
Oh, yes, thank you, Queen Deby, for that question. It is very important to understand the market trends that are happening in that particular ecosystem or token that you are holding or that you are about to buy. Why it is important? Because you need to know when to enter into the market, or should I say, yes, when to go into the market. You also need to make informed decisions yourself, because those market trends also determine a lot of factors or a lot of things that will make you come up with informed decisions. For instance, if I know that the killer whale or the BRL token is at its lowest right now, I can quickly jump in and come and buy my BRL or the market trend. But if I ignore the knowledge of that, if I don't do my research well, I can make mistakes and you can lose out on such mistakes. So it is very important to listen or watch market trends. You can do that through financial websites, or you can, in our ecosystem, we have sessions every Monday. Every week we have sessions. That's every Monday. We have a Twitter where we learn all these things, updates and market trends. Also on Wednesdays and Thursdays, we have such as this one. And on Thursday night as well, we have a YouTube with our developer, Steve, where he updates us and gives us what is happening in the market. Not only about the ecosystem, our developer is so well versed with the economic trends, the market trends, such that we are well fed in this economy system with the information, with knowledge and education about crypto. So we do not lack this information, and it is important, like I say, for investment purposes. It is very important to learn what is happening in the market. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, my queen. That is very important. And that's the number one pillar that we have as an ecosystem. Remember, we have education as a pillar to educate. If you are here for the first time, we have sessions all through the week that are helping us to understand the financial markets, which is happening, what is happening in the financial market with our dev Steve. He's always there. He's always there to help us to understand the difficult parts that we don't understand. You break down. Some of us, we don't understand some of the things, but he breaks down the things that we need to understand about where the economy is going, where the financial sector is going. We get to understand all this through that. So what you need to do is you need to be well educated about the market that you're getting into. You need, once you come here and you are now an investor, you need to understand what you're holding, and that alone will help you to understand and to value what you're holding. Like now, those who are holding Survivor, Killer Whale, and Bullrun, they need to understand what they are holding onto. This is something that we need to understand. Our mother told us on Sunday about this 20 number top 20. I think it was top 20 of the tokens who are staked right now, which weekends you can stake. There's none that is compared to ours. There's none that is compared to us. I'm not trying to say ours is the best. I'm just saying from what these are facts that you can also public facts. You can also go and check. The number 1 up to number 20. There's none that is compared to our own, which is also giving you USDC rewards. So already you have knowledge about that. Once you have knowledge about that, how are you going to choose? How are you going to choose? You are able to choose wisely, right? So knowledge is good, and understanding the system is good, because you are able to understand which one, where to put your money, how to put your money. We now go to security part. Security wise, you are now putting your money where you understand there is security. So at the end of the day, you are not just putting your money anywhere, you are putting your money where you know you are safe. That brings me to a question, my queen. How do you see the future of cryptocurrency, or how do you see the future of cryptocurrency evolving?
Um, about the future currency, about the future of cryptocurrency evolving, I see many institutions, like I said before, coming into this crypto world, coming into this crypto investment. And as long as the big institutions are coming in, which means everything that we are going to be doing will involve crypto transactions, contracts, and everything else will involve blockchain. So we really can't avoid crypto or digital assets in the future, because, like I also mentioned, that is where the world is going. That is where everything is going. Currency and transactions and everything else is going digital. And we cannot avoid it anymore. And as long as these big institutions and other people like you and me are investing in crypto, I also see a brighter future in cryptocurrency. And like I say, it's time to start adopting and accepting this crypto.
Wow, thank you so much, my queen. Indeed, we are in a season where this industry is evolving, and the future is cryptocurrency. Our king always said that the future is crypto. There's no two ways about it. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, you are going to learn the hard way. At the end of the day, we all did not want phones. We all did not want internet, but we are living with internet. We can't live without internet. We lose connection. We lose other things. Right now, if I did not have internet, I won't be live right now. So what is it that we have in this industry? I always say, people, they don't buy products because they want the product. They want the outcome. People want the transformation. People want to have that peace of mind, considering that what they are buying is going to give them an outcome that they need. That's why people buy. Talk about, why do you go to a salon? You want the outcome, right? It's not like you like salon, you want the outcome. Talk about haircuts. We want the outcome. The makeup, we want the outcome, right? It's not like you want the things for makeup, you want the outcome. So when you are buying, or when you are investing in crypto, what are you doing? You want the outcome that is going to come out of that. So you also want to consider the product that you're also buying. Is it going to give you the outcome that you need? And that is sustainability. The product that you are buying, that you are spending your money that you are cashing your money and putting that into that product, is it going to yield you the results that you want? Remember, we said we purchase because we want the outcome. So, for instance, today you are purchasing your own BRL tokens. What is the outcome that you want? You are preparing yourself for that outcome that you want, whereby you're going to be able to have a sustainable income. You are taking away the 24/7 or the 6 to 9 job away from your shoulder. It's lifting yourself out of that burden. So the outcome is all that we want. So now, as our queen has said, the future is cryptocurrency. The institutions are coming in, people are coming in, they're buying big, and There's no two ways about it. Whether we like it or not, this is going to cut us either unaware or away. So you need to position yourself to have understanding of what we're having right now, regulation that's being put in place. We have institutions that are coming, adopting. We have tokenization that is happening right now. All this has to direct us to a place. He has to point us to a place whereby at the time we are not going to be able to do this once these big guys are now in charge, because already they are pointing us back again where we were, whereby banks are going to be the ones doing the most, and that's where they are pointing us back. So now, what if you are able to be the one who is able to have freedom in your own hands? Are you willing to have freedom in your own hands? If you are willing, you need to choose wisely the ecosystem that you're going to be, the community that you're going to be. So that will take me also to another question, my queen. There are some things that we need to talk about. Some common misconception that happen in this industry. There is a lot. If you can also break down, I know you're coming from a place, you're coming from somewhere. So tell us the misconception that happens in this industry that people are going through, or people might also hear from other people.
Thank you, Queen Deby. So the misconceptions on investing in crypto, most people always think crypto, when you buy crypto, they think crypto, they are all the same. They think cryptocurrencies are the same. Whereas cryptocurrencies are different. They have their unique features with them. For example, we all know Ethereum is there for smart contracts, and BTC is there as a storage of value. And we have also our BRL, which I'll not leave out, is there in our staking platform so that we can also gain rewards in future. But for as long as people don't understand crypto, they will always come up with these misconceptions. Another misconception is crypto is a scam. So when you try to introduce crypto to friends or relatives, they look aside and they give it a term to say it's a scam. But that is not the problem. The problem with these people is they are not doing their research. They are not educated in crypto. They have no knowledge in crypto. So I feel like that is the only problem. So they will have these misconceptions because they don't know anything about crypto. We since I've joined, the ecosystem and the amount of knowledge that I've benefited. And when I look at the next person, when I'm talking to them about crypto, I look at myself before. I see myself before. That was the way I was before. So in other words, people, they need education. That is the whole reason why. That is the whole reason why I'm saying misconceptions are still there and they will still be there. Mostly about just naming crypto as a scam. Maybe because it is something that we don't see. It is a digital asset that we don't see. I do not know. But those are the misconceptions. They will not, and I feel like they will not understand crypto as long as they are not getting the knowledge of it. So this is how I see it.
Yeah, thank you so much, my queen. That comes back to the one of our fundamentals, our pillar, which is education. We emphasize about education because we need people to understand that it's not every crypto that is scam. Yes, they are there, those who rug pull people and all that, but you need to understand the fundamentals behind and also the tokenomics of that particular token for you to be able to understand what you're getting into. for you to not name every crypto a scam. Every crypto is a scam. No, it's not every cryptocurrency that is a scam. You need to understand the fundamentals, the tokenomics behind that project. So that's why we educate people. That's why we want everyone to understand where where they are putting their money and how is that ecosystem work like our own. We are educated. I think the only day that you're not educated is on Tuesday. The whole week we are educated. We are being educated the whole week. So I want you to understand that, take this advantage. These devs, they're not going to be here forever. They're not going to be educating us forever. So at the end of the day, let's take advantage of what we have today. Let's utilize it. Let's ask the questions, the right questions you want to understand. Let's ask them because we still have time. Where do you see developers coming in and tell you, you can unmute yourself and ask questions? Where? So we need to take advantage of that right now, because this time is not going to be there forever. So let's take advantage of educating ourselves so that we stay away from these misconceptions and also be able to help others who still having that kind of mentality. And our queen, maybe we have people who are here for the first time. Do we have fees associated on buying or selling cryptocurrency?
Oh, yes. When buying cryptocurrency, we have fees that are associated with it. These are transactional fees in our wallets and also wallet fees, I think. So we have fees that are associated with that. But these are not fees that can scare anyone. It's just like any fees when you're doing any other transactions.
That's very true. That's very true, my queen. Because remember, our token, 3 of our token, they are under Ethereum network, and Ethereum network also have its own gases. So each time you buy or you sell, there are charges that are attached to that, and you need to also be aware of that there are charges that are attached to that. These are not charges from BRL or Survivor or Killer Whale. These are charges that are coming from the network that we are using, which is Ethereum network. These are actually gas fees. These are just actually gas fees. I always tell people they are like toll gates. If you have toll gates in your country, these just represent more like a toll gate. You can't pass a toll gate without paying a toll gate. So that's more like it. So also someone would want to know, I think this we also hate you talking about it, but someone would want to know, who is here for the first time, how do you stay updated in these crypto trends and also in this crypto industry?
Oh yes, Deby, thank you for that. We have in our ecosystem, in Bullrun ecosystem, we have sessions every week, like you have also stated, Deby, that can update, that always update us. We are kept updated and educated. So from Monday to Saturday, we have sessions. Also, we have someone who wants to check can also go on websites, financial websites, which they can do their research also on internet. They can also use any other platforms to get researches on updates. But as for this ecosystem that we are in, like I said, we're blessed to have developers that have time to educate us, that have time to empower us and inspire us in cryptocurrency about everything that happens in crypto. Our developers, they are more than willing to do all those updates and education which they give us.
Indeed, truly speaking, we have an amazing developers in this ecosystem. One of the kindest. I've never seen. We have been in many projects. I think with you, we also had time with our own other projects that we've been there. No one was there to assist us. We could navigate on our own. We'll do things on our own. Staking platform, you don't know, they will lock, and after you lock, you don't even know how to claim the tokens and all that. A lot. But here we have people who assist us with Queen Alice, Queen Grace, a lot of queens, Queen Lati, people who are assisting people here. As a community, we are working hand in hand to understand this ecosystem, to understand the updates. Everything is there. We are given in a silver platter. Is there, my queen. So at the end of the day, we want to talk about how people, which are the common mistakes that people do in this industry when investing. There are these common mistakes that people do. If you can also just break it down for us and get to talk about them also, so that other people will also get to benefit on that.
I think and I feel the biggest common mistake that people make is as they come into crypto, as they are new investors, they want to try and invest from one coin to the next. People have no patience. People don't understand crypto. So they think by jumping from one coin to the next, it will benefit them. While least they don't know that it will cause them, they will be in losses, because the moment you are jumping from one coin, you are removing, you go to the next, you are removing. And by doing so also, my advice is someone must first find out where they are investing. Find out whether that coin or that token has got strong fundamentals. Then you realize that as soon as you do your first investment, if you are in the right place at the right time, you will not jump from one token to the next. So I feel the biggest mistake or mistakes that people make are jumping from one coin to the next, and they use emotions to do that. So if they panic, they feel like removing, they move to the next one. It happens to the next one, they move again. So like I said before, it's lack of commitment, lack of patience, and lack of understanding of the crypto itself that makes people do what they are doing, the mistakes that they do.
Yeah, indeed. These mistakes are avoidable, because if you are learning, as you said, if you are patient, also, if you understand the crypto, the ecosystem that you have, especially with us, we don't want to talk about others. Let's talk about us, because we know what we have in our hands. There's no need of panic. There's no need of panic. So you don't need to panic when you know where you are going. When you are not yet there, why would you panic? Like everyone, I'm the only one left in the bus. Yeah, you're not yet at your destination. So you need to understand that where you are going, you might be the only one in that bus going to that destination. Everyone else is dropping way by. Don't drop because your friend has dropped. What if they arrived? What if they already arrived at their destination? So what you need to understand is, I told you, sometimes you need to walk alone for you to attain what you want to attain. You need to walk alone so that you have what you want to have, because it's you who understand where you're going. It's you who understand how much you want. It's you who understand how bad you want it. There's no one who was born with money. We all came from the same place, right? From our mothers. When we came, we were not holding money in our hands. We need to work for it. And how far are you willing to go for that? How far are you willing to be determined about what you want? There are things that you're not going to attract. There are things that you're going to leave because you want to get to your destination. It's not because me, when I'm going to Bulawayo, sometimes when I'm going with the bus, there are so many. I think it's 6. Is it 4, 5? How many cities are there for me to be in Harare? In Bulawayo, it's 4, right? Gweru, Kadoma. I think 5, right? 6. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So if you're not, why? 4, right? If you're not wise, you will see people dropping when they get into Gweru, they drop. In Tukadoma, they drop. In Kwekwe, they drop. In Chegutu, they drop. Now you are going to Harare. Maybe you are left alone in that bus. You don't have to panic like I'm alone in this bus. Yes, you're not here to the destination where you are supposed to go. So stay in the bus until you arrive where you are supposed to be. So sometimes some of the journey you need to walk alone. When people don't understand you, just walk alone, because you are the one who understands what you want. You are the one who is able to get where you want to go. You are the one who is focused enough. We have that patience to wait for that destination to arrive. So it's how far you are willing to go, and how determined are you to go that place. There's nothing like luck. There's nothing like luck. There are things that you need to just focus on. Focus. There's nobody like, Deby is lucky. No, focus. Just focus on what you want. You are going to have it, because it's in the mind. You create it in the mind before you create it in outside. So, queens and kings, let's focus on where we are going, and let's also stay updated and avoid these common mistakes which our queen has talked about. Don't jump from one point to another because your friend has told you. That's what I'm saying. Don't just drop by Gweru because your friend dropped in Gweru. That's where they are going. Don't just follow them. That's not where you're going. Yeah? So stay in the bus until you arrive where you're going. Don't just jump in because my friend or my sister. That's where they are going. Let them go until you arrive at your destination. That's what is important. My queen, I want to come back. This question looks like the same question that I've asked you earlier. How do we handle our emotions when it comes or how our emotion play a biggest role in investing in cryptocurrency?
Thank you, Deby. Yes, our emotions, they play a big part when investing in cryptocurrency. They do impact us a lot because, for example, when you panic, like we are saying, or when you have fear, you might lose out on your investments because you have done what we are not supposed to do. You make decisions that are led by emotions. And at the same time, also, when you also are a person who is greedy, should I say, in crypto investments, you can also make what we call risky decisions. So most of the time, we do panic is in human nature. When external factors start affecting us, we do panic. And like I'm saying, when you panic, you are likely to lose out and sell your coins or your tokens at a loss because you have made decisions that are not wise because of fear or because of greed. We do make these decisions.
That's very true. That's very true, my queen. Our king always say, when you want to invest in crypto, take out the emotions. You don't invest in crypto and have emotions. Take them out. They don't work here. So you are able to be patient because you don't have emotions. You are not emotionally driven. So that also takes us to a question that I wanted to also, as a woman, you are a woman who also started with Survivor. We also have many women who are here right now, even the kings who are here. What would you tell them who are still very hesitant to start? They're still afraid, and that's some emotions, as we were saying. They are very afraid, they are uncertain, they are unsure of taking that first step. How best can you help them to just take that first step?
Yes, as a first investor, it is obviously not easy. It is, no matter how challenging or no matter how difficult it is for you to take the step. Remember, every journey has the first action or the first step. And I know queens out there that you have the strength, you have the intelligence, and you have the passion to achieve your dreams that you've always wanted. Also, we don't need to wait for the right and perfect moment because it will not come. Rather, create that moment and jump into, because the right time is now, when the coins or the tokens are still low. So we don't want to wait and wait thinking the right time or the perfect time will come. This is the right time. So jump in, join us, and we inspire each other, we support each other, and your support is more than welcome as well. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, my queen. And you touched a very amazing topic of support. We need your support. We are doing this so that we all have what we want. We are just holding each other's hands as communities. We also want to support those who can comment, those who can share. Let's just do that and take that first step. She actually said there's nothing like right time. The right time it was yesterday. If you didn't come yesterday, today is the right time. So please go ahead, take that step of faith and see where you're going. As I said, there's no one who is coming for you. You can complain about the government, they're not going to come. You need to find a way to help yourself. So we have a place already. And this also takes me to a place whereby I want our queen, in your own words, what do you think about financial freedom?
In my own words, financial freedom, I think, is when I have enough money for myself and I have enough resources for myself. Where do these resources come from, or money come from? It comes from the investments that I would have done. So, e.g., from my own token investments. So I'm looking at the future and I'm saying I'm going to be financially free in the near future because I'll have enough money to pay my bills, enough money to take care of my health, enough money to feed me and my entire family. This is what I take as financial freedom. Also, with financial freedom, you tend to make decisions that you want and accomplish those decisions because you have no financial concerns. You have no problems with finance. So it also means you are financially free. I can actually go out on holidays, plan a holiday without thinking about the money, plan a party or a luncheon, or plan something big or events, or buy something big without thinking about the money. So living comfortable is another way I would put it. If I live comfortable and I'm able to pay my resources, my debts, feed myself, feed my family without any stresses or concerns about finance, I call it financial freedom.
Thank you so much. And you really touched the most important part of financial free is to live comfortably without thinking about tomorrow. How am I going to get this for this tomorrow? So how also am I going to pay my children's school fees? So we can create this. As I said, no one was born with money. No one was born with everything. All people that you see today, they worked hard for it, they put resources, they put what is needed for them to be where they are. So what you need to do right now, we have everything that we need in this ecosystem. Our own is to align ourselves and to take action on how are we going to be positioning ourselves for the future that is ahead of us. You just need to position yourself and get what our queen has said, to live comfortably. You are able to plan parties, you are able to plan big dates, you are able to plan big dinners, whatever you want to do with your friends, with your loved ones. You are able to do it without thinking about money. That's what she said, without thinking about money. Because for you to do whatever you want to do, right now we all have things. Right now in our mind, there are things that are there that you want to do. But what is stopping you is because you don't have the finances. So why can't you create that what you want? Why can't you create the things that we want for the future that we really want? Let's create it now with the beautiful, beautiful ecosystem that we have, the Bullrun ecosystem. We have everything. We have token for everyone, BRL, our Queen's token, we have it for everyone. Also, we have a wealth token. Those who want to make more money, we have it. Everything has been aligned for us. Everything that we need has been put in place for us. Our own is to dish according to what you want. It's a buffet. You dish according to what you want, according to how much you can take. So it's up to you to feed yourself or not to feed yourself. It's up to you. So Queen, I'll go to the comment section, and I'll also come back to you with your final words to the community, of final words of encouragement. So I also want to thank you so much for coming today. Let me just also go through the comment section as you breathe, then we're coming back to you later on. So thank you so much, community. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It was an amazing session today, also with our beautiful Queen here. I'm just going to read your comments. As we read your comments, if you have any questions regarding what was the topic today, just leave it in the comment section. I'll read it. Also share, like, subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss such beautiful, beautiful sessions. So we have our beautiful Queen Beatrice is saying, happy Thursday community, greetings, Queen Mother, Awino, and our brother Steve. We are here again to be educated, informed, and inspired. Informed and inspired and informed by the two queens, Queen Deby and Queen Louisa. Take us through, queens. Thank you so much, Queen Beatrice. Hope you take away something from what we were sharing today. We also have our king in the house. Our king is saying, happy Thursday. Okay, we have our King Steve in the house, our developer, one of our developers also. Thank you so much, King, for tuning in. He's saying, happy Thursday, Bullrun kings and queens. Thank you, Queens, Louisa and Deby, for making yourself available for another very inspiring and educative session today. Looking forward to this session. Thank you so much, our King. Thank you so much also for coming and tuning in with us. That means a lot. We also have our beautiful mother in the house. Our beautiful mother she's also our developer. And for those who doesn't know her, Queen Mother Awino, she's here. She's also saying, have been waiting for this moment, time to educate, inform, and empowered by our own queens, Deby and Louisa. Thank you for taking time to share your wealthy knowledge with us. Thank you so much, Mami, for such a beautiful comment. Also hope you take away something from what we shared today. And it's an honor to always see you in our midst. We have Queen Patricia. She's saying, waiting in anticipation for another educative and inspiring session with our Queen Deby and Queen Duduzile. Thank you in anticipation. Thank you so much, my Queen. Hope you take away something. We have Queen Salome, VRL community. We are blessed to have all this session every week. Thanks to our mom and King Steve, ready to be informed. Thank you so much, my Queen. Hope you take away something from what we were talking about today. We also have Queen Kosi in the house. Queen Kosi, she's saying, greetings, Bullrun community. Greetings, my beautiful queens. Another opportunity to be enlightened and inspired. Thank you so much, Queen Kosi. Hope you were inspired indeed. We have Queen Latte in the house. Queen Latte is saying, greetings, community. Greetings, community. Another exciting educational session where we are fully educated by our queens, Deby and Dudu. Take us on our queens as we enjoy the ride in our crypto journey. Thank you so much, Queen Latte. Hope you take away something from that. We have Queen Spiwa. Queen Spiwa is saying, waiting patiently for yet another exciting session with our beautiful queens. Thank you, Queen Spiwa. Hope we take away something from what we were sharing today. Queen Gloria, she's saying, greetings, family. Greetings back to you, my Queen. We have Queen Mary. Queen Mary saying, great session going on, powerful. Thank you, Queen Mary. We have Queen Alice in the house. Queen Alice is saying, "Greetings, family. It's Lenny. It's learning for the queen, for you, Queen." Okay, thank you so much, my queen, for that. We have Rocky, our king. I think he's a king. Uh, he's saying, "I remember around 5 years ago, this time of the year, I buy XRP for I think for 50 cents. Is it 30 cents? For 30 cents, if only had more money back then, I would buy." Okay, he's also, he's also regretting not buying early. So this is the what our queen was talking about. You have to get in early. This is only 5 years ago when it was 30 cents. Imagine now today, Bullrun is going for dollar 50 cents. What will be the price in the next 5 years? So don't be that kind of person who's going to regret also. So we have Queen Alice again saying, "Greetings, family. Another beautiful day to learn." Indeed, my queen. We have Queen Mary, amazing session going on there. Okay, thank you. We have Mary again. Thank you, Queen Debbie and Queen Dudu. Thank you so much, Queen Mary. We also have our beautiful Queen Mother. She's saying, "Thank you so much, Queen Dudu, for sharing your knowledge of real estate versus cryptocurrency. We learn a lot." Thank you, Queen Debbie, for that thought-provoking question. How far are you willing to go? Indeed, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We love you so much, mommy. We love you so much. Indeed, how far are you willing to go? How far are you willing to go? Because how far you are willing to go determines how far you will go. So thank you. Thank you, Queen Mother. We have King Mumbi. I think he's saying, "Thank you for wisdom pegged session today." Thank you so much, King Mumbi. We also have Queen Mary. Queen Mary saying, "Great, true great message, Queen Deby." Thank you so much, Queen. We have Queen Sarah. He's saying, "Another day to learn." Of learning. Thank you, Queen Debbie and Queen Dudu, for educating us. Thank you so much, my queen. Hope you take away something from that. We also have Queen Alice is saying, she's also saying, "Digital way is the better option." Indeed, I'm telling you, my queen, no hassle, no problems with the tenants, no problem with people. It's just problem free. We have Queen Kosi. Queen Kosi saying, "Thank you for sharing your exciting journey, Queen Dudu." Thank you so much, Queen Kosi. Hope you take away something from her journey. She's also saying, "So far, the Bullrun ecosystem is the best. There's none like ours out there yet. We are grateful to be part of the amazing Bullrun ecosystem and Bullrun community." Indeed, it's a blessing. I'm telling you, it's a blessing that we need to honor and cherish so much, because we will not get something like this again. So we have Queen Alice again saying, "Yes, we have chosen wisely, being in our amazing and the number one ecosystem." Indeed, my queen, it is. So we have Queen Spewer. She's saying, "Thank you, queens, for enlightenment. Indeed, digital currency is the real deal in terms of owning assets." It's true, my queen. That's very true, Queen Spewer. Thank you so much for your feedback. We also have Queen Gloria. She said, "We thank our queens for always teaching us for free." Indeed, thank you. We're giving back. We're giving back to the community. We are giving back to the community. We also want you to come, Queen Spewer. We also have Queen Alice. She says, "Just the way we are doing here, getting informed, educated, and inspired. We are learning, queens. Well done. Here we are. Here are your flowers." Thank you so much, my queen. We received the flowers. Back to you also, the flowers. Thank you so much for what you're doing for the ecosystem, also for the community. We also have Queen Alice again. "Crypto is the way to go. It's the future." Indeed, my queen, is the future. It's the future. So we have Queen Beatrice. She's also saying, "Yes, my queen, you have to focus. You have to have a focused mindset to know exactly what you want and where you want to be. Where we need to avoid negative influences from our family and friends, families, etc." Indeed, I'm telling you, and these people, they can impact negative energy on us if we allow them to do that. So she's Queen Lati is in the house. She's also saying, "Thank you, Queens, Queen Debbie, and Queen Dudu. With the Bullrun ecosystem, indeed, we have a gem in our hands. Indeed, my queen. We have a gem in our hands. King Abdullahi is saying, great session. Thank you, King Abdullahi. We have our beautiful Queen Mother again. Thank you for engaging today, Mami. She's also saying that was an educational, informative, and very inspiring session. Thank you so much, Queen Louisa and Queen Debbie. You all looking beautiful. Thank you, Queen Mother. Thank you so much. We have Queen Beatrice. She's also saying, thank you so much, my queens. That was a very informative session. Thank you so much, my queen. Queen Alice saying, no panic. We are safe with our Bullrun ecosystem. The Bullrun ecosystem. Ahoy, ahoy, my queen. Ahoy. Thank you so much, Queen Alice. We also have Queen Mother. She's also saying, thank you all queens and kings that are tuned in support of our amazing queens. I enjoyed every bit of this session. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for also supporting us. It means a lot to have you in the sessions all the way. It makes us feel good to just have our teachers listening to us. It's more like you are on those auditions whereby they are waiting to mark for you. So thank you so much for tuning in also, ma'am. We also have our beautiful Queen Alice. She's also saying, no panic. No panicking with our ecosystem. Our assets are safe with our safe Bullrun ecosystem. Ahoy, our mother. Ahoy, our dear King Steve. Ahoy, ahoy, my queen. Ahoy. Thank you so much for such beautiful messages that you have sent to us. We also want to honor you. We also want to thank you so much for tuning in today. Community, you have been such an amazing audience. You engaged. You were with us all the way. So I will just give it back to my beautiful queen for her to just tell us her final words of encouragement and share with the ecosystem or with our Bullrun community, what she wants us to just have to know. Maybe just a word of encouragement. My queen, just back to you.
Thank you, Debbie. Yes, to the community, I just want to say, in these ever-changing times, the times that we are in, and as we look forward to the Bullrun cycle that's coming, we know there's a lot of hype going on. And but remember that as a collective community or as a collective group, we need our strength. We need to collectively gather our strength, and also resilience and collaboration in this. Let's stay focused in where we are going. Let's stay focused with supporting each other in the community, also sharing with other people out there, educating them, since we are now the fundis of this crypto. We are now the fundis. So let's go and educate those ones who are outside and bring them to our ecosystem so that they can come and enjoy together with us. I want to say thanks to the community that's so supportive. Let's continue to support each other, uplift each other. Your support and your dedication goes a long way. So let's continue to push, because what we've been waiting for is coming and is very near. Let's continue to push and not stop. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you to our developers as well. And thank you to everyone who has attended this session today. Thank you, Queen Debbie, as well. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, my queen. It was an honor to share a stage with you, and I would want to appreciate you so much for honoring my word and coming into the YouTube. I know you're a busy woman, but you find your time to just come here and prepare yourself. We would want to also to honor you on behalf of our ecosystem. Thank you for educating us today. It was really amazing and we loved it. Thank you. We don't want to see you only today. We also want to see you with other topic. It's inspiring to hear from you, especially with what you've achieved through this ecosystem. We want to hear more of that so that we all stay informed and empowered as always and educated as always. So community, I just want to also thank our beautiful Queen Mother behind the scenes. She's the one who does my banners behind the scenes. So she is that woman who makes my day beautiful before the session. So I want to thank her so much. I also want to thank the support of our king. I want to also thank him for supporting us as usual. He always come through in our sessions. Today he is also having a session, but I saw him here. That alone means a lot to us. So let's not forget, today we also have our session in some hours to come with our dev here on YouTube. We are not going to be using this. We are going to be using his YouTube. So stay tuned for the links that are going to be shared. And I just want you to hear this before we go. Do not settle to be an average person, because it's easy to be an average person, because you can just settle. Do not settle to be an average person. Hate it, because being an average person is just average. People will not celebrate you because of being an average person. People only celebrate greatness. How do you create greatness? Be a different person. Choose a different road and stick to it. Stick to your principles. Don't be diverted because of the winds that are happening. Don't be diverted because of things that are happening in the market or whatever that is happening. Stick to what you've said to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Don't be an average person. So with that, my queens and kings, I would want to appreciate you so much for coming and tuning in today. Until we meet again today, later on in the YouTube session with our dev. Until then, it's a bye-bye for now.